It's a new month. Look at the calendar. All the numbers are gone. March is over. We're on to a new month. It's April. A is for April. Good enough for me. P is for pizza. Good enough for me. R is for radishes. Good enough for me. I is for ice cream. I like that too. L is for Laurie. Good enough for me. That spells April. Good enough for me. April, April's gonna be a great month. Oh, April, 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 I love you so much. Yay! Brand new month! And there's little umbrellas on April, and guess what we're gonna put on our calendar? We're gonna put umbrellas, and we are going to start a pattern. So, we won't see much of the pattern today because we don't have very many numbers. But when I come back to do the next group time, the pattern should begin to be clear. So, Wednesday was April 1st, April Fool's Day. Thursday was April 2nd. So we have a purple umbrella, a yellow umbrella, and Friday is April 3rd. That's today, and it's a pink umbrella. Might be a pattern starting, but you'll have to wait and see what this color is going to be, and what this color is going to be, and what this color is going to be. So when we come back next week to do group time, you should be able to see a pattern in there and be able to tell me what color is going to come next in addition to what number. But now we have a whole new calendar to start. Yay! So exciting! And then we have our things, my suggestions for what you should do this weekend until I see you next week. And it's going to be beautiful. So my ideas are play outside, run outside, eat outside, dance outside, play outside, poop. What? Poop outside? It says poop. Who put poop outside there? Wait a minute. Poop outside? Oh, it was supposed to say read outside. So sorry. Read outside, not poop outside. Silly Laurie. Make sure you don't poop outside because I'll get in trouble. So those are the things I want you to do. Do everything outside. Everything. It's going to be so beautiful and sunny. You got to enjoy it all. So have fun, play outside, and now we're going to read a story. I got two kind of funny ones for you. This first one I thought we should read because it's the day Jake vacuumed. And since you're all home with your moms and your dads, I bet they're asking you sometimes to help with the vacuuming. So I thought it'd be fun for you to see how Jake vacuumed. The day Jake vacuumed. Jake was difficult. Jake was a problem. He didn't like doing anything for anyone. So you can imagine how Jake felt when one day his mother asked him to do the vacuum cleaning. For a while, Jake played with the machine, enjoying the loud noise it made. Then a really wicked idea occurred to him. Very quietly, he crept over to Timmy the cat, aiming the nozzle at Timmy. Jake switched on the vacuum cleaner and sucked up the poor cat. Jake was delighted. Oh no! There goes the cat! Jake knew he would be in trouble. I might as well make it big trouble, thought Jake. He sneaked off to the kitchen and he sucked his mother up into the vacuum cleaner, rubber gloves and all. Oh no! Look, his mom was disinfecting everything just to save everybody from the virus when she was sucked up into the vacuum. Ah! Yippee, I'm free, shouted Jake. No one to tell me to do anything. He had the whole house to himself, except that is for his sister upstairs. Jake's sister was in her bedroom, playing with her dolls. In crept Jake. He climbed on top of the closet and switched on the vacuum cleaner, you can imagine what happened then. What happened? I think Jake sucked his sister up into the vacuum too. But oh dear, Jake remembered that his father would be home soon. There was only one thing to do. At 6 o'clock on the dot, Jake's father opened the front door. Out jumped Jake with the vacuum cleaner, roaring on full power. It was difficult at first, but eventually, pop! In went Jake's father. Hooray! Shouted Jake. Jake was delighted. At last he was in charge. He was so pleased that he decided to suck up the whole room, and indeed the whole page of this book. Leaving only himself and the vacuum cleaner, Jake was free. But Jake hadn't noticed that the vacuum cleaner was now stuffed to the bursting point and about to explode. And explode it did with a gigantic bang! Once Jake's parents had recovered, they were furious. They were so very mad. They sent him to bed early without any supper. But Jake didn't mind. At least he knew he would never be asked to do the vacuuming again. Love from Jake. So maybe when you help your mom and dad vacuum, you might think about sucking them up in the vacuum. You never know. And one other book I picked out is Something Good. Everybody's going to the grocery store these days because that's about the only thing you can do. So this is about a little girl who goes to the grocery store with her dad. Tyra went shopping with her father and her brother and her sister. She pushed the cart up the aisle and down the aisle, up the aisle and down the aisle, up the aisle and down the aisle. Tyra said, sometimes my father doesn't buy good food. He gets bread, eggs, milk, cheese, spinach, nothing any good. He doesn't buy ice cream, cookies, chocolate bars, or ginger ale. So Tyra very quietly snuck away from her father and got a cart of her own. She pushed it over to the ice cream. Then she put 100 boxes of ice cream into her cart. Tyra pushed the cart up behind her father and said, Daddy, look! Her father turned around and yelled, Yikes! Tyra said, Daddy, good food. Oh no, said her father. This is sugary junk. It'll rot your teeth. It'll lower your IQ. Put it all back. So Tyra put back the 100 boxes of ice cream. She meant to go right back to her father, but on the way, she had to pass the candy. She put 300 chocolate bars into her cart. Tyra pushed the cart up behind her father and said, Daddy, look! Her father turned around and said, Yikes! Tyra said, Daddy, good food. Oh no, said her father. This is sugary junk. Put it all back. So Tyra put back all the chocolate bars. Then her father said, okay, Tyra, I have had it. You stand here and don't move. Tyra knew she was in big trouble. So she stood there and didn't move. Some friends came by and said hello. Tyra didn't move. A man ran over her toe with his cart. Tyra still didn't move. A lady who worked at the store came by and looked at Tyra. She looked her over from the top down and she knocked Tyra on the head. And Tyra still did not move. The lady said, this is the nicest doll I have ever seen. It looks almost real. She put a price tag on Tyra's nose that said $29.95. Then she picked Tyra up and put her on the shelf with all the other dolls. A man came along and looked at Tyra. He said, this is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I'm going to get that doll for my son. He picked up Tyra by the hair. Tyra yelled very loudly, stop! The man screamed, yeah, it's alive! And he ran down the aisle, knocking down a pile of 500 apples. A lady came along and looked at Tyra. She said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I think I will buy this doll for my daughter." She picked up Tyra by the ear. Tyra yelled as loud as she could, "Stop!" The lady screamed, "Ah, it's alive!" And she ran down the aisle, knocking over a pile of 500 oranges. Then Tyra's father came along, looking for his daughter. He said, "Tyra, Tyra, 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 where are you? Tyra, what are you doing on that shelf?" Tyra said, "It's all your fault. You told me not to move and people are trying to buy me." "Oh, come now," said her father. "I won't let anybody buy you." He gave Tyra a big kiss and a big hug, and then they went to pay for all the food. The man at the cash register looked at Tyra and said, "Hey, mister, you can't take that kid out of the store. You have to pay for her. It says so right on her nose. $29.95. "Wait," said the father. "This is my own kid. I don't have to pay for my own kid." The man said, "If it has a price tag, you have to pay for it." "I won't pay," said the father. "You've got to," said the man. The father said, "No." The man said, "Yes." The father yelled, "No." The man yelled, "Yes." The father and Andrew and Julie all yelled, "No." Then Tyra quietly said, "Daddy, don't you think I'm worth $29.95? Well, of course you're worth $29.95, said the father. He reached into his wallet, got out the money, paid the man, and took the price tag off Tyra's nose. Tyra gave her father a big kiss, and a big hug. And then she said, "Daddy, you finally bought something good after all." Then her father picked up Tyra and gave her a big long hug and didn't say anything at all. The end. Cute story. Okay, guys. Well, those are your stories for today. We're going to go up and do some music time. So if you were here, I tell you to line up at the door, and we head upstairs together and go up to sing. So I'll pretend you're here. Off I go upstairs, sing some songs. I'll see you upstairs. Okay, guys, so now it's music time. And I was going to do some songs today. Some of them are ones that we do a lot, that we sing together. And some of them are songs that are from my childhood that my dad used to sing to me. And I thought it'd be fun to share with you. So it's sort of a all-American kind of day, those kinds of songs. So the first one is one that we sing a lot. And I'm sure your mom and dad sing this one a lot too. Everybody knows this song. It's called "You Are My Sunshine." You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Especially today. It's such a beautiful day outside. There's sunshine everywhere. It's just wonderful. Next one we're going to do is "This Land Is Your Land," another good old American song. We sing this one a lot too. We march to this one sometimes. So you probably know it more for marching than actually the words. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. know me, that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Yay! Now we're going to switch to a couple songs. One of them, we sing sometimes. Sometimes I sing this song for Quiet Song, not often. It's called City of New Orleans. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, fields, passing towns that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, graveyards full of rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. The next one is a fun song called the Crawdack Song, and it's just kind of a silly song. It's a song about a crayfish, and I don't know if any of you have ever looked for crayfish in the rivers or in ponds or water. They're pretty fun to look for. And it's about a crayfish. Actually, you can see the picture here. There's the picture of the crayfish. That's another one of a crayfish. And they're kind of, it's just a silly little song. It's called the Crawdack Song. In the South, they call the crayfish crawdacks, but it's the same thing, crawdack or craydash. So let's, and this one we're gonna do kind of a fun little rhythm. Ready? You can clap your hands. Oh, I see you clapping. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole, and we'll go fishing in the crawdad hole, honey. Oh, sugar baby mine. What you gonna do when the stream runs dry, honey? What you gonna do when the stream runs dry, babe? What you gonna do when the stream runs dry? Sit on the bank and cry, 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 honey. Oh, sugar baby mine. What you gonna do when the crawdads die, honey? What you gonna do when the crawdads die, babe? What you gonna do when the crawdads die? Sit on the bank and cry, 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 honey. Oh, sugar baby mine. Look at that crawdad crawled around, honey. Look at that crawdad crawling around, babe. Look at that crawdad crawling around while he's the mayor of the crawdad town, honey. Oh, sugar baby mine. All right. This is a song from when I was a little girl. We sang it a lot. My dad used to sing around a campfire when we were little a lot. And when we were in canoes and wherever we were, my dad sang all the time. And this is one of the songs that he sang all the time. One thing about my dad when he sang was that he sang songs that had 1 million verses. And so we would eventually all walk away because the song never ended. But this is one of those that, and I'm not going to sing all the verses, but this is one of them he sang all the time. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow, hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine, violets love dew. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you, dear. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. You can see how my dad could continue to sing that song endlessly. There were many, many, many verses. Many of them my dad wrote himself. And so we would just eventually say goodbye to him until he got to a new song. The next one is, oh, this is a fun one. This is one of my favorite songs. And it's about one of my favorite music writers, Arlo Guthrie. And it's called the Motorcycle Song. I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, 'cause I'd rather ride on my motorcycle. And I don't wanna die. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. It was late last night, the other day. I thought I'd go up and see Ray. So I went up and I saw Ray. There was only one thing Ray could say was, I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, 'cause I'd rather ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want to die. Just want to ride on my motorcycle. When I was little, and my dad would sing that song, I always thought he missed the rhyme because it says, I just want to ride on my, and I thought it should be my motorbike, but it was always motorcycle. So I was used to laugh because I used to think he was singing it wrong. All right, now we're going to do what we do a lot, except that you're not here to tell me some of the things I ask you, so I'm just going to make them all up. All right? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes, woo-hoo! She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes, woo-hoo! She'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes, whoa! She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes, whoa! She'll be riding 6 white horses, she'll be riding 6 white horses, she'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes, whoa! And we'll all go down to meet her when she comes. Hi there! We'll all go down to meet her when she comes. Hi there! We'll all go down to meet her. I'll go down to meet her. We'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. We'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. We'll all have chicken and dumplings. We'll all have chicken and dumplings. We'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. And I'll wear my silk pajamas when she comes. Woo-hoo! I'll wear my silk pajamas when she comes. Woo-hoo! I'll wear my silk pajamas. I'll wear my silk pajamas. I'll wear my silk pajamas when she comes. Woo-hoo! I miss singing that with you guys. That's fun when we all sing it together. And then the last song is a song, it's our quiet song today. It's called the Riddle Song. And I've sung it to you, a quiet song, before. This is a song my dad used to sing me all the time. Quite often when it was time to go to bed. I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. I gave my love a ring that had no end. I gave my love a baby with no crying. How can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a ring that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying? A cherry, when it's pippin', it has no stone. A chicken, when it's pippin', it has no bone. A ring, when it's rollin', it has no end. A baby, when it's sleepin', has no crying. Enjoy this beautiful weekend, this lovely weather. Remember to be outside all that you can. I love you. I miss you so very much. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.